EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martin here with your outlook for April 28th, 2023. It is Friday, and we have an unsettled weekend coming up, and I'm going to help you navigate through that with times of heaviest rains, and if we have any breaks in between there, we'll do that all here in today's video. First and foremost, the Friday video forecast is proudly sponsored by McCall Collective Brewing. McCall is a family-owned and operated business with 2 locations in the Lehigh Valley. Their original Southside Allentown location is at 102 East Susquehanna Street, and their second location, McCall Collective Tap House in Trexlertown, is located at 7743 Hamilton Boulevard. Both locations are open 7 days a week and have a full draft menu between the 2 locations and many varieties available for takeout, including new releases just about every single week, along with local wine and cocktails as well. They have trivia nights every weekend also at both locations. For more information about their upcoming events, including the Cinco de Mayo stuff, which is going to be happening a week from today, which is pretty crazy. A week from today is May 5th. Pretty insane how fast this year has been going. Visit their Facebook page or to place online orders, visit their website, mccallcollectivebrewing.com. Proud sponsors of the Friday video forecast. It's going to be rainy all weekend. Brewery is a pretty good place to go. Either inside, you can enjoy yourself and not have to worry about getting wet. So we do have wet conditions coming in today. It's going to start off the day cloudy. This is looking at 8 o'clock in the morning. This is 11 o'clock in the morning, but showing the previous 6 hours of precipitation. And this is going to move in through the region from southwest to northeast. It's going to be heaviest down here by the Delmarva and parts of Maryland and Delaware. A little less so further north, but it's going to be a steady soaker just about everywhere. Okay, so everybody's going to get on the action today. And this is going to go through the entirety of the afternoon, evening, overnight, and then into Saturday morning. It's going to be just showery Saturday morning, but then we're still going to have some lingering light showers and drizzle continuing at least for the northern 2/3 of our region. I'll show you that here in a second here on Saturday. And then for areas further south might get a little bit of a break earlier, maybe sometime during the course of the afternoon here on Saturday. So that's going to be your first break. So here's the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'm going to start this off at 8 o'clock in the morning here on Friday. You can see the front line of the showers is now moving, and this is down in our southwestern areas, moving into those regions, and it's going to move off to the north and east, and by noon it's up to places like, from Williamsport over to the Lehigh Valley and down through Atlantic City or just north of there, and then it's going to continue off to the north and east from there. So the heaviest concentration, see where the heaviest rain is? It's generally down in these areas right here. So that's where we're expecting the highest totals. These areas right in here is where we think we're going to have the highest totals of precipitation from this, where you could easily exceed an inch of rainfall. Areas further north, probably like, maybe half to an inch, or half inch to an inch, or half to 3/4, something like that. Because this goes further north, this is going to become more showery, okay? And this goes through the evening, overnight, as I'm showing here. Then it gets more scattered showers-ish and on Saturday morning. Here's 8 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. Still plenty of showers around at that point. As we get to noon and just after, it starts to diminish a little bit, but you still have these showers lingering all the way. This is 4 p.m. So you see the southern areas might get a break. Now, the sun's not going to come out like the NAM was suggesting yesterday, but you will have these lingering showers that go through the evening, and then it finally is going to pull off to the north and east after that. We will get a break overnight, I think. We're not going to be dealing with any precipitation overnight. So this cuts off here at this point. This is the 3-kilometer NAM. It stops at hour 60. So I don't have Sunday into this, but I'll get to that in a second too. Here's the total precipitation from the European model through mid-afternoon on Saturday when the precipitation is just about done. And you see, again, the concentration here is gone in these areas, same areas I just circled. Those are the areas that are expected to see the most rain from this, and you can get inch and a quarter, maybe in a few places get an inch and a half out of that. But some areas might be a little bit light in here with just under an inch, too. It's not going to be a everywhere thing. That's why we do ranges of rainfall, because they're going to be different depending on the location. But areas further north are generally half inch to an inch up in these areas here. So that's what we're looking at for the first batch for the first system. Let's go over to the second system now. We are going to get a break overnight, Saturday night, as you can see here. And then during the course of Sunday morning and afternoon, you'll have more rain overspreading the region. This is going to be another steady rain that's going to continue throughout the afternoon, evening, and overnight. In the evening especially, we could have some heavier rain as low pressure moves over the region. And I think this one has potential to drop more of an area-wide heavy soaker of heavy rain with this one, a higher upside potential than the first one. Okay, so we need all this rainfall. I know everybody's moaning and groaning because, yeah, it's the weekend. You had some plans. It ruined your plans. This was foreseen for a long time. I don't know where this is coming from, but we've had this projected for a while, and we're getting the complaints about the weekend. It is what it is. We need the rainfall, so there is a good side of this. And after this system here on Sunday night, I think the deficits that we are currently seeing across the region that has prompted some abnormally dry conditions and some pre-drought conditions across the region will probably be erased, okay? And I think they're going to have enough rain during that period where you can get easily 3 inches of rain total for the entire weekend. Between 2.5 and 3 inches is very likely across the majority of the region. This is going to lift off to the north here later on Sunday night, and I think Monday is going to be a partly cloudy day in the wake of that system. Could still be a stray shower, but I think you're going to return to some partly cloudy skies here on Monday. So I want to go back over to the European model again. I'm going to change this over to 24-hour precipitation just so we're just going to capture this second event alone. This is Sunday, okay? And you see how much rain is falling from this? You get a lot of 1 to 2 inch rain amounts out of this system coming in Sunday and Sunday night. This is the higher potential of the two. And if we look at this as a grand total here of both events, you're talking about 2 to 3 inches of rain easily. Some areas going slightly over 3 inches of rain. That is certainly possible. So again, much needed rainfall. It's just bad timing with the weekend, but that's what happens. It's spring. It is what it is, right? And when we get into Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, we still have this upper level low that has to pull through. Right now, the latest guidance is showing this being far enough north here on Tuesday. I don't want to trust that because upper level lows have a mind of their own, and yesterday was further south and involved more of the region. So we do have scattered showers as a possibility here on Tuesday for the entire region. A little less chances further south, but still a chance nevertheless. And then again here on Wednesday, as this system will still be in the vicinity moving across New England. Again, isolated to widely scattered showers still possible on Wednesday. That Monday through Wednesday period is going to be exceptionally chilly with temperatures in the upper 50s, mid to upper 50s for the entire stretch. So it is going to be a lot cooler with the upper level low influence. But then once we get to Thursday, that lifts out. Then we'll start to rebound in temperatures. Skies eventually become partly cloudy, and temperatures getting back to about the mid 60s here on Thursday. So that's your entire week ahead. Hope you got the general idea of what's going to happen with this today coming in this morning and early afternoon. As you can see, moving over the region. Then you get these steady periods of rain going through the evening, overnight, into Saturday morning. Saturday is not a dry day either. Not a deluge, not as heavy rain. Just some light showers and some areas of drizzle. It's going to go through the course of the afternoon here, and then in the evening in the far northeastern areas, it'll finally pull away. I think it's done by about dinner time in areas further south, but we still have that. We have long break coming in here overnight, Saturday night into early Sunday morning before another round of rain comes in. That's going to go into late Sunday night with heavier rain potential. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich. That is your outlook for April 28th, 2023. Have a great Friday.